My name is Ariel Ferguson, and I'm the office service clerk of Deroy and Chatsworth. I've worked at Wayne State for about 3.5 years. I believe I started in January of 2016. My initial impression of Deroy when I first started working was, well, I came in assuming, the building is winding down, everybody's winding down, getting ready to make their transition and move on. I initially felt like Deroy was in a limbo period. Everybody's thinking about where they're going to move next semester and what they're going to do after the building's gone.
Hi, my name is Brennan Cook, or Brennan Devine Cook, and I've been at Wayne State in this area for about 7 years now. I'm currently a graduate student in Spanish. So I started working as an RA, I think, was it the fall of it was fall 2014. I started out in the dorms, and then I started working in Deroy as a resident advisor / DA the May 2017. Or it's really Homey, so that's the thing. I always felt that Wayne State as a whole was like a place where you could you weren't just a student, you were a person. You just didn't do your studies, you actually just lived your life. And I think that feeling is further emphasized here in Deroy. So during the summertime, whether I was taking classes all the time or I was working all the time, and I was living here, and the pace was different, and it allowed me to kind of just become a little more ingrained into my own routine. For winter break, for Thanksgiving break, I live here. This is where I live. And so I perceive UT as the next best option. I can live there, I can have roommates, we can potentially split the rent, and I can be in a space that feels more stable, and that's what I'm looking for.
My name is Amanda Brown. I've been at Wayne State for 3 years now. I've worked at the front desk for close to 2 years. I like living in Deroy just for the space. I've never had this big of a space before. One thing that I will miss about working in Deroy is definitely how familiar it is. I don't do well with change, so I just like how familiar the setting is around here. And one thing I'll miss about Deroy is that it's an apartment building that's not that expensive, and it's also a furnished apartment as well. So the other apartment buildings on campus are either expensive or they're unfurnished. I plan on working 2 places: the front desk in Anthony Wayne Apartments and in the student center.
When I moved here, there wasn't a lot of student residency on campus. I moved here in 1975 when it opened. The building had lots of variety of people living here. Lots of families, children, playground in the back, parents, grandparents sitting playing with the children. It really had a nice community feel, and I'll miss that.
Hi, my name is Taylor Clemens. I've been going to Wayne State for 2 years. I'm a political science and criminal justice double major, and I have worked at the front desk for a year now. I think the things that I like about working at the front desk is just the friendliness. I get to talk to people, make friendships. I get to hear about their daily lives, sometimes counsel people. How do I feel about the building being torn down? I honestly believe it's for the best, I believe in life people make changes, and we can't evolve as people if we're not making changes constantly. So our changes, we're losing Deroy, but we're going over to Anthony Wayne. So all the residents that I've gained here, I'm going to gain them over there. It's just a part of the changing process in life. So, it's kind of bittersweet, but I just try to look at the bright side of it.
It's sad. It's real. The more time that passes by, I can kind of see it, right? So I see the way the new building look, I see the way the other dorms are, and Deroy kind of feels like the Wayne State of 2013 and prior. big base is kind of like pulled from what I'm accustomed to. At the same time, I still.
What's the camera?
Oh.
You're in the middle.
Yes.
Sorry.
It's okay. I was trying to get your London Bridges.
Oh, right.
No,
No,
you can't get in.
Hey.
You're not allowed.
Oh,
No,
it's hype
London
tonight.
My outlook has changed a bit since I started working here.
Come here, please. Okay, never mind.
Can the mic pick that up?
A little bit.
Is it
it's
a little
okay.
bit?
Yeah, background noise is okay.
Okay. My outlook on Deroy has changed. Okay, my outlook on Deroy has changed since I started working. Y'all, we doing an interview. Can you ask the question again?